welcome everyone to the Astronomy Club meeting. We have kind of a short slideshow today, and then Tim Van de Vender from Flandro will be talking to you about volunteer opportunities there, and then Mandy Walker-LaFollette will be giving a presentation on her summer research project. So, first things first. We were supposed to have a start of semester star party on Friday. Unfortunately, it was canceled because it was way too cloudy. And we changed it into a game night, so thank you everyone who came. It was a lot of fun. We may or may not reschedule the star party itself. It gets more difficult to schedule star parties the further we get into the semester, but on the upside, theoretically the monsoon season is finally over. So the chances of being rained and or clouded out definitely go down after that. So if there's high interest in having another star party, let me know. But otherwise, we have a couple other pretty regular social events planned, as well as we do pumpkin carving in October, so we could easily turn that into a potluck and pumpkin carving event. It's always a lot of fun. Private star parties, thank you to everyone who signed up to help with the paid star party next week. I honestly was not expecting that many people to sign up, and there are too many. We cannot take everyone who signed up because we said we'd only bring maybe 4 people and we don't want to swamp them. So I've already talked to the people who will be going to that, and if I haven't talked to you, I'm sorry. There will be plenty of more opportunities to do star parties. It's just there were so many people. I'm really sorry. Honestly, I was not expecting that response. Sabino Canyon Star Party, I would highly encourage all of you to attend. The next one is Saturday, October 6th, so 3 weeks pretty much. 5:30 to 9:30. As usual, we meet here at 4:30 to carpool over, and I don't anticipate any conflicts with football games. I looked that up and didn't see any more. I think there's a game that day, but it's not a home game, so there shouldn't be any conflicts with parking or access to campus or any of that. But I'll double check and let you guys know in a couple weeks. Fun activities. Our movie night will be not this Friday, but next Friday at 6 p.m. Room to be determined. Unless somebody has a movie they really want to watch, we'll probably be watching Dino Croc vs. Super Gator, which I am assured is hilariously bad. If it's anything like Sharktopus, it's hilariously bad. You are allowed to talk during the movie, make fun of the movie, enjoy yourself. It's kind of the purpose.
Like Mystic.
Sure. Oh, never mind. Hiking, we should decide on a date soon. I have the sign-up sheets in my backpack somewhere. And Allie, do you want to take a look at this and see what dates are best? Yeah. Sorry, it's been a bit of a chaotic day, so we're doing this just now. Sorry. Game nights, those of you who are here on Friday have already been to a game night, so you know what that's like. But if anybody has suggestions for a particular game they want to play, or a particular night they want to have a social event, please let me know. AAS, I mentioned last week. Was anybody not here last week, or does anybody not know what AAS is? Okay. So AAS is the Professional Association of Astronomers in the United States, the American Astronomical Society. They have 2 conferences a year, one in January and one in June, and the larger one is in January. This year's January conference will be in Long Beach, California from January 6th through 10th. And I'd highly encourage anyone who wants to go into astronomy to attend the conference. It's not really that affordable if you don't want to go into astronomy, but if you are interested in going, please let me know right away. We request funding from various sources, and we need to get those funding requests in ASAP. So if you're interested in going and you haven't talked to me yet, talk to me today. And if you received an email from me over the weekend, I think everybody's responded to that, but if you have not, do that right away, please. And that's pretty much all the new news this week. Projects are all continuing. Exoplanet Project has a meeting every week, as far as I know. So there's another meeting this Thursday at 5. The Binocular Telescope Project meetings are still to be determined. And I don't see Blythe here today. But we'll get those going as soon as possible. There's not a ton, we don't need to buy much for the binocular telescope, we just need to assemble stuff, so I'd like to have a pretty regular schedule for that. Outreach group will not meet this week, but ordinarily will meet on Wednesdays at 5, so right after this. And I believe the deadline has passed for doing that as a course, but I'd encourage everyone to become involved anyway. Because outreach is A, a lot of fun, and B, a really great thing to do, partly for professional reasons and just partly for educating people about science and astronomy. And Radio Project will have a meeting next week. There wasn't one this week, but next week, Tuesday, 5 p.m. in N505, we'll be discussing the source list, I believe. Yep. Sort of planning out the semester. If you have not yet paid your dues are $10 a semester. See Carter to pay dues. He's hiding in the back there. And please fill out your membership forms, just uaastroclub.org/members. Those forms are very useful for us, so I would really appreciate it if you could fill them out. And Mandy will be presenting her REU research project. But just before that, Tim is going to say a few words. Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Alice. I actually recognize some folks from our crew up at the Dome, so I won't push it too much, but basically every semester we come in and ask for help. We have students and retirees and folks who move out of town for jobs and graduate, things like that, like Kevin. I'm still reeling from losing Kevin because he did everything.
So are we.
I understand. So I'm going to go ahead and pass this around, and if you're interested, the gist of it is that the Flandre Observatory, which was opened in 1975, is open Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday from 7 to 10 p.m. Public outreach, so it's a good opportunity for experience if you're interested in education. It's also a good way to just practice your skills on constellations and pathology or whatever you're interested in. There's no preset any lectures that we give up there. Just mostly it's to give the opportunity for the public to walk in and see a telescope. Thursday nights in particular are family night at the Flandre Science Center, so there's lots of kids. Kids remember everything you tell them, so it's good to have people who know what they're talking about.
And they ask hard questions.
They do, yeah. Some of those kids come in and just ask for wild questions. So, the other thing that I work on is I write the Skywatcher's Guide myself for the Flandre website, and I would love some help from someone who actually knows something about astronomy. I'm a software engineer, and I do lots of homework and try to make it accurate. Kevin was proofreading for me, sort of. So if any of you, you can't volunteer in the Dome, but you are interested in helping write it, we set it up so that we write a 2-month block. So pretty much you spend a few hours every couple of months. But any help I can get. So I'll leave Allison my contact information. And I know TJ was in here 2 weeks ago, and there was some confusion about who's doing what. TJ, he works downstairs, but he also volunteers up in the observatory, so it was a little confusing. So if you're interested in working in the Science Center itself, you can contact me or TJ, and we can pass information back and forth. But TJ is essentially representing the planetarium itself, and I'm representing the actual telescope observatory that's open to the public for free. So, thank you.